scenario. My wife she bought a product and she was going to sell it on Amazon FBA. She's had some issues with Amazon getting her product approved. So I wanted to ask you guys directly, what is her next best option? She wanted to sell on Amazon FBA. They're blocking her product for whatever reason, so she has a bunch of products she wants to sell. What are her options? I'm curious if you guys have some feedback. I'd really appreciate it. We have all the inventory in our house, like stored in a room, so we are not against selling it from the house. We will totally do all that. So please let me know. And guys, as usual, if you like the videos, please comment, like, subscribe, and let's get started. I'm excited for this one, guys. I was at Whole Foods and I saw this. It's a Ben & Jerry's Tony's Chocolonely. Guys, I had to try this. They have a bunch of different flavors, but this one is white chocolate strawberry cheesecake. So, if you go to Trader Joe's, check this out. Well, let me try it first before I recommend it. Apologies for the long intro. I usually like to start the eating, sooner. And guys, no golden ticket this time. I will not be going to the Wonka factory. It's a shame. I think I would be a good contributor to that. Anyway, we have a silver ticket, which is good for one chocolate bar. One free chocolate bar. Well, I mean, I paid for it, but it's free now because I don't have to pay for it again. This is a cool design. I want to show you guys this design. I should have unwrapped that before, but look, pretty cool design here. Not too much of a noise there. Let's get started with this. There it is, guys. Little strawberry white chocolate cheesecake. I'm trying to process how I feel about this. The flavor is nice. Very, very sweet. Maybe for some people a little overly sweet. There are chunks of, I'm guessing, yeah, it's strawberry. I can taste it now. That's unique. I don't think I've ever had a chocolate bar that had like chunks of fruit in it. I'll tell you what, guys. This chocolate bar will not go uneaten, let's put it that way. Is it the greatest chocolate bar I've ever had? Well, it's different. Chocolate strawberry cheesecake. 7.4. Give it a 7.4. The texture is very nice. It's got a slight crunch to it. The piece of strawberry on the inside I could do without. The flavor is nice, and I appreciate that there's an actual bit of strawberry in there. But the texture of that frozen, not frozen, but that strawberry, it's a little bit like, yeah, the chocolate has a really nice texture, very soft, has like a little crunch to it, very nice. The piece of strawberry that's in like each square is like tough, it's chewy, it's kind of like not amazing. Flavor wise, it's pretty sweet. The flavor reminds me very, very much of a Hershey's cookies and cream bar. You guys know the white bar that has the little chocolate cookies in it. This tastes very similar to that. The only difference is that piece of strawberry has like a raisiny texture. I think if that little piece of strawberry wasn't in there, you'd be looking at a 7.9. My scoring system is based on Dave Portnoy. So, a little bit about what's been going on with me. Guys, I have developed this random obsession. I don't know where it came from. Well, I love pizza, let's put it that way. I'm a huge pizza fan. Chicago deep dish, thin crust, New York style, whatever. But I haven't had a lot of good, like, New York pizza. And I came across this guy, Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports. Maybe you know him. And he does, like, pizza reviews. So he goes to different pizza spots in, like, he goes to New York and to Florida and Connecticut. And he rates pizzas. And he always gives it a something point something, so his scoring system is like a high 7 or low 8 is like really good. Mid to like below a mid 7 is starting to get not so good. Based on the videos I've seen of him reviewing pizzas, the average is like 7.3. That's just like, okay, you hit the mark, but that's it. He reviewed the Costco pizza, gave it a 1.9. Guys, I might make some enemies with this video. But I think at this point we know each other well. I think we understand that we have the best intentions for each other. And I don't think we would ever hurt each other. But I'm going to make a statement that might piss some people off. The Costco pizza has fallen off. It's fallen off, guys. At least at the one that I go to. It was so good, like 2 years ago. It was amazing. I looked forward to going to Costco because I could have my pizza and my fruit smoothie, and sometimes I get that little sundae. But man, I I got the pizza recently, a few days ago, just to remind myself. And I knew it had fallen off. But guys, I got a slice of pepperoni and a slice of cheese. And I went cheese first because I'm on this pizza hype with Dave Portnoy. And I didn't get a chance to go to any of the reviewed places, so I'm like, cool. I gotta go to Costco anyway. Let me grab a slice. Ugh, guys, disappointed. I was disappointed. Costco tends to undercook their pizzas. The one I go to. I don't know if all Costco's are the same, but the particular Costco that I go to is always too doughy. They always undercook it. I would prefer they do it a little more well done, because what happens is it's like doughy and the cheese just slides off. You take a bite and all the cheese comes off the slice. It's, guys, extremely unpleasant. The pepperoni one was actually a little better because, those are some greasy pepperonis. There's a pool of grease in it. But the pepperoni actually has a nice spicy flavor to it. But yeah, that Costco cheese pizza now in 2024. Costco, I'm talking to you. Get it together. Now, I will say, as much as I am disappointed with Costco's pizza, have you guys tried that new chocolate chip cookie from Costco? I tried that too. Not only am I a connoisseur of pizzas, I am also a connoisseur of cookies. I'm always looking for cookie places, but everyone's been talking about this Costco chocolate chip cookie, and I tried it, and here's my honest review. Tony's, isn't that adorable? So, the flavor. So, okay, let's start with this. The cookie was a nice size. A little bit smaller than a crumble cookie, but a little bit fatter. So it had a little more thickness to it. And it was warm. They warmed it up, which is nice. There was a nice amount of chocolate. Not a ton of chocolate, but more than I expected. There was some nice chocolate chunks in there. So it didn't lack on chocolate flavor at all. The middle, because you guys know how it works. With a chocolate chip cookie, you have two layers essentially. You have the outer crust, which it's a little bit harder, a little bit thicker, a little bit, it's a little crunch to bite into it. The crispy edges. And then the inside, once you get about half to an inch in, it's just goo, soft, gooey, chocolatey. Guys, the texture was good. The outer layer was probably a little too crispy for my liking, but once you got past that outer crust, the inside was nice. It was nice and soft, good goo, good chocolate flavor. The chocolate was nice. It was semi-sweet chocolate, had a nice flavor. Sure. versus Costco cookie. There might have been another competitor. Yeah, there was. It was, I think, maybe Subway's cookie or something. Yeah. And he said that the Costco cookie was the best. Better than Crumble. I would disagree. Crumble, to me, I loved it in the beginning. I've fallen off on it a little bit. Maybe that happens to me when I just have something too much. I think Crumble is very good. I think it's a fine dessert if you want something sweet after your meal. I think it's a fine choice. I don't think all their cookies are hits though. Let's put it that way. Some of their cookies are a bit dry, in my opinion. What I think makes Crumble stand out is their frosting. They have a very nice frosting. It's not too sweet. It's, soft. It's easy to eat. I think Costco's the key to Crumble is the frosting. If you get a cookie that doesn't have frosting, let me rephrase that. If you get a warm cookie that doesn't have frosting, you might be in for a bit of a dry experience. It's not bad. It doesn't taste bad. It's just dry, and the frosting adds the moisture to it. But without that frosting, the Crumble cookie can be a little dry. You're kind of chewing it for a while. You need some water after. Let me take a sip of water on that note. So, yeah, I think Crumble's chocolate chip cookie is better than Costco's chocolate chip cookie. But Costco's chocolate chip cookie is less than half as much. It's like $2, $2.50, $2.50. Crumble's like $5.50, I think almost $6. So, is Crumble better? In my opinion, yes. Is the value, is it twice as good? No. So, like, value and cost-wise, I think they're about the same size. Crumble might be a little bigger. So, I think value-wise, I think you get more value with the Costco cookie. So, honest review. As a reminder, guys, if you missed the very intro of the video, please let me give me some ideas. My wife started Amazon FBA, bought a bunch of product, is having some issues with Amazon getting the product approved to sell. So, for now, we're looking at a plan B. How do we sell this product? What are some different avenues we can do? Right now we have all the product in our house, and we are 100% okay with, packaging it ourselves, shipping it ourselves. What's the next best option? We want to sell this product. And if you guys are interested in buying the product, let me know. Right now, we don't have it set up yet, but that's why I want to know what's the best way to do it. And then once we figure that out, and we make the website, whatever, then we'll give you the info on how to buy. So, to wrap up the Dave Portnoy thing, there's 2 places near my place that got good ratings from his pizza reviews that I want to try. So, I'll let you know. But yeah, check him out. It's one bite pizza or something like that. He has a YouTube channel and he has an app too. One Bite Pizza Reviews, I think it is. So those pizzas look amazing. That like thin, coal-fired New York style. Oh, that looks so good when it's like crispy. I gotta try a good one. I wanted to touch briefly on. So I was hearing about this like crazy on TikTok, and that's the Quiet on Set, the Dark Side of Kids TV documentary that came out recently about Nickelodeon and its child stars, and the very difficult working environments that they went through, and the difficulties they had with the producer. I don't want to give away anything, but if you're a 90s kid like me and you grew up on Amanda's Show and Drake and Josh and iCarly and those shows and stuff, all that, Kenan and Gil, I mean, that was my childhood. This is all about that, and it's all about just some of the tough situations they went through, and there's some pretty shocking stuff. So I will give you a disclaimer that like it's pretty brutal in certain parts. It's there's a lot of shocking information. Now, with that being said, I found the documentary to be not super engaging. Not to discount what happened or anything. Like it's some really incredible stuff, incredibly bad stuff in that documentary. But my point is I just didn't feel super engaged. It wasn't the most, I don't even know if it was the content, just the way it was put together. I didn't find that engaging. So, apparently there's another episode coming out April 7th, so we'll see. But I just finished it, 4 episodes. You can watch it on HBO Max. It's called Max now. And I didn't have Max. I had to download it for a month. And they don't have the free trial, which is lame. So I had to pay $10. But there's a lot of good shows on Max. I was watching Curb Your Enthusiasm. I love that show. Curb Your Enthusiasm's great. Like, some episodes are really funny. Other episodes are just like snoozers, in my opinion. Like, I'm sitting there, I feel like Larry David. He's so funny. I mean, Seinfeld is a masterpiece. I love that show. And Curb Your Enthusiasm is really funny. But Larry David is so dry. Like, his humor is so dry. And there's like periods of time in some of his episodes where you're like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, he just goes on and on about certain things, and it almost sounds like an inside joke. Like, he's talking about something, and I don't know what he's talking about. Very funny guy. Well, guys, I mean, to the note about the Nickelodeon documentary, let me know if you guys want me to talk about it. I just finished it today, so I kind of did want to talk about it, but at the same time, I don't really want to. It's still early, like it came out pretty recently. I don't want to do any spoilers. I don't want to spoil it for any, like Man of Web. I watched that like so long after people watched it. But this documentary I think is still pretty fresh. So I don't want to, ruin it for anybody. But you guys have probably seen clips of it. If you guys follow, on TikTok and stuff, you've probably seen. I knew everything that was gonna happen in the documentary before I watched it, because I saw so many clips on TikTok. So there was nothing new that I didn't. I mean, maybe a couple small things, but there's one major revelation in it, which to me kind of makes and or breaks the entire show. Like this particular event, not really event, but this particular just like concept or topic really overshadows everything else, and you'll know what it is when you see it. So that's as much as I'll say. But yeah, there's a very shocking like situation, and yeah, like if you know, you know, but if you don't, it's they do essentially like one full episode and a little bit more on it. So it's like about an hour worth of like time is spent on this one particular like situation. The rest of the show is kind of bits and pieces of everything. But yeah, essentially the show is about like the kid stars, It talks about all your favorite Nickelodeon like young stars and just the environment they worked in with Dan Schneider, who was the producer and the creator and like the writer of all those popular shows, all that, Kenan and Kel, iCarly, Drake and Josh, Zoe 101, Victorious. There was a couple others. So yeah, it kind of documents like his relationship with the kids and some of the other like staff people and the conditions they went through. I mean, you can tell by the name of the documentary it's not positive. There's a lot of negative stuff, and there's some stuff that will be like is shocking. So anyway, let me know if you want to talk about it, if you guys have anything to like chat with about it. Don't spoil it for anybody, because I'm sure other people are gonna watch it. But I didn't want to end on a negative note, but I'll end on this. I hope your guys' March Madness brackets are doing well. My bracket is pretty much busted badly. The team I chose is already out. I suspect that's happened to a lot of people. March Madness never goes. You have 64 teams. It never goes the way you think. There's always a bunch of upsets. And so, very unpredictable. They say like the chances of getting a perfect bracket are like 1 in several 100 billion or something. It's like an insane number. And then the chances of predicting the winner, it's like, still very, very unlikely. Because yeah, like the first round, Kentucky got eliminated and they were one of the top teams, so it's like, I'm sure a ton of people picked them to win it, and it's like automatically they're out. So, anyway guys, 30 minutes into the video, I hope everyone is great, and has a great night, looking forward to finishing off March strong, and looking forward to an exciting April. So anyway, we'll talk soon guys, thanks for watching, hope you enjoy, and see ya.